So good evening and welcome everyone, or good morning if you're in the Southern Hemisphere. We're going to start in a few moments. So while you're getting ready for the meditation, make sure that any doors that you have are locked, any phones are on silent, and that you won't be disturbed for the next 35 minutes. The meditation is going to be shorter than what I've been doing previously, and I usually stay on the line after the meditation. It's about 35 minutes, so I can take questions. And sometimes people after the meditation prefer to log off or just go and do your own journaling. And especially today we have a solar eclipse that's very powerful. So for some of you, if the energy after the meditation makes you feel like being more quiet or by yourself, then by all means go into your own space. And those of you who might have questions, you can put them in the chat and I can stay on the line. But from now on, the meditation part of the meditation and manifestation hour is actually going to be 35 minutes, and then I'll stay on if anyone is still here. So then the meditation will finish with an energy healing at the end, and it's called Golden Orb Diksha. So it sounds very exotic, and it's a tool that's very powerful and very simple. That's why I like it. This tool is wonderful for embodying your heart or stepping into your heart. And so I'm going to start now with our topic for the meditation today, and it's called Listening to Your Heart. And the reason why I'm doing these monthly meditations are for you to step into the heart without hesitation, so that it becomes a natural, organic process for you. When we do the meditations on the new moon, the energy of you is much more aligned to your spiritual self. That's why doing meditations on the new moon has been something that's been done since the dawn of time. And that's why it's still the most effective way to connect to you. And as a consequence, to manifest anything that you desire. So when we're looking at listening to your heart, the most important thing is to understand that what you think is your heart, or what you think you desire, may not actually be what your heart desires. So at the end of these 12 meditations, we're building a practice of you kinesthetically and experiencing the heart energy. So eventually that energy will expand naturally and start to show you more clearly what your heart desires. And the trick is the mind will tell you what you should be. It may ask you to listen to certain ways that you've been raised or conditioned, and those ways are probably at this time of your life, because of where we are collectively, in conflict with your heart. So if you have trouble listening to your heart, one of the things that you can explore is being able to feel it with the meditations and to connect back to that energy that we anchor in every meditation that we do throughout the year on the new moons. So now begin to be comfortable where you're at. We're going to start with the meditation, and at the beginning of each meditation we use a way to protect the aura of the body, and then we go into the body, into different layers of the body to begin to feel it. So that's where we're really experiencing and feeling the body. So you can begin to feel the different chakras if you're used to chakras, and also within the chakras, begin to let that energy communicate with you. So before you start the meditation, make sure that where you're seated, your feet are going directly into the ground. So if you're cross-legged and sitting on the ground, that's fine. But if you're sitting in a chair, make sure that the feet are not crossed but going straight into the earth, so you don't cross the energy lines of the body. And then with your spine, you can have it supported with the back of the chair, and if you prefer, you can have it moved away from the chair. So it really is about being aware, even before you start the meditation, of how you allow your body to feel relaxed. Even if you're feeling any tension in the body, being aware of where your body feels comfortable in your alignment, in your posture. And then you can close the eyes and bring your awareness to the heart center or the chest. So as you close the eyes and feel that center of the heart chest, allow your breathing to just acknowledge your heart center. So with your breath, you can feel into that part of the body that allows the breath to come in and out. The heart center, or the energy center of the heart, is surrounded by the lungs. So as you're breathing, those lungs are beautifully enshrouding that heart center. And if there is any tension or any catching in the breath, then that's fine. Just allow your body to be where it is. There's no right or wrong way to do the breath. It's simply just a process of being and experiencing more of what's available to you and your body right now. And then around your physical body, visualize or ask for a circle, an imaginary circle to enshroud your aura. So it's the energy space around your body. And in this space you can see a white light. And around the white light see the blue flame of healing and protection, which serves to assist you to connect to your higher self and to ensure that the highest energies are coming into your aura or leaving your aura, if any of your energies are permeating and leaving you. So if you are unfamiliar with the blue flame, there's no need to use it unless it feels something that you wish to use. Allow your body to show you if the blue flame is something that feels appropriate. If your mind is resisting it, then don't use it. But simply ask for your aura to be sealed so that the highest energies can come in and out of the field around your body. And then this time, begin to ask for your energy to go into that heart center. So as you bring your awareness to the heart, this time as you see the lungs or feel the air around your heart, just notice the quality of the air or the feeling there. And if there is any tension or anything that you wish to leave behind for the meditation, you can simply ask for that energy to go, and you can pick it up after the meditation as you begin to connect deeper to that center. So this time, as you feel into that center in the heart, between the lungs, you can imagine a line of energy or connection from the heart up to the throat. And if there is a colour to that line of energy, then allow that colour to show itself to you. For some of you, it will be more of a kinesthetic sense of connection from your heart, like a warm energy or a cool energy, moving up from the heart into the throat. And from the throat, continue that connection of energy or line into the actual tongue of the mouth. So the tongue of the mouth can be sealed against the roof. It can be relaxed at the base of the mouth cavity itself. Ask for your body to show you what naturally you can do to have the position of your tongue in your mouth feel appropriate for you in this moment. There's no right or wrong. It's simply about allowing the tongue to find its space where it feels natural or supported in this moment. And continue to feel that sensory connection between heart up through the chest to the neck and into the tongue. And now with that light in the heart, or that colour in the heart, begin to feel the energy of that light permeating and lifting up through the neck and the upper chest area into your tongue and mouth itself. So it's almost like a channel or tube of light is connecting that heart center to the mouth and the tongue. And you can almost feel or imagine or ask for the tongue to be a vessel of light. So it speaks that light in the heart, or begins to feel or sense that light in the heart. And as you breathe, continue to feel the light connecting from your heart to the mouth and tongue, and moving back from the tongue to the heart. If you have the mind or any mental chatter that's coming in, ask for that to become part of the experience. It doesn't need to be pushed away, but it's going to become part of the experience. So in the meantime, you are still connecting to your body and the sensations of deeper awareness that you can experience with your imagination, and feeling the connection within your body parts. So now from the heart center, we're going to take that line of energy all the way up into the face itself. So you can imagine that the light is shining now from the heart center into your face, kind of like a torch or a flashlight, and also like an energy expanding and rising through your face and your center. And then finally that light shines into the brain. So from your heart center now, the light from the heart is channeling and shining up into the brain and the top of your head, popping through the top of your head. almost like a flashlight shining out the top. And with your breath, you can begin to feel the light, or that energy, or the colour, from the heart all the way up the centre, through the face, to the brain and the crown, top of your head. And at this time, we're going to go from the top of the head to a point about 3 feet above your crown. So if it feels natural to you, just extend that light from the crown that comes from your heart all the way to about 3 feet above the head. When you reach that point 3 feet above the head, imagine that you can hover here or feel that space outside of yourself, above yourself. And at this point, you're connecting to the part of your energy where you connect to universal energy, the potential and possibility of all creation, of anything that is possible to manifest. So as you feel that point 3 feet above the head, allow yourself to feel whatever it is that you wish to call in or manifest. And it may not be a clear idea, but it could be a sense of yourself without fear, or a sense of yourself with no judgment, or a sense of yourself being very, very true and clear about who you are and what you came to experience. So now we're going to feel that point 3 feet above your head, literally bringing in that clear sense of self, or that sense of yourself larger than what you currently know, right down into the heart center. So you visualize a line connecting that point 3 feet above you down into the heart. Now, as you breathe into your heart, allow yourself to imagine what it is you deeply desire. Allow yourself to dream all the dreams that you may have had when you were younger, and maybe you have not allowed yourself to go back to or to contemplate. Just allow yourself to dream what it is you truly desire now. And ask for any images, feelings, sensations, impressions of the dream to be felt and shown to you now. This time, as you breathe into your heart, if there is anything that you feel is limiting your ability to expand into your dream, then you can ask for that energy to be released now. So whatever that feeling is, it could be just a feeling in the body, a thought, judgment, or just a sadness or other emotion. Ask for anything that is potentially limiting you to have your desires or experience them to be released now. And with your breath, visualize that going down the body, down through the belly, through the hips, through the legs, and down into the earth itself. Using your breath can be easy for some, and for some of us, it will be imagining the element of water. So in your heart center now, if there is anything you wish to release, you can also visualize as if you're filled with water up into your heart center, and the water is washing down the body, emptying from your heart, from your belly, from your waist and below the hips, from the seat down the legs, emptying out through the feet into the ground. Take some time to really use your breath and the feeling of the water descending to release anything that may be limiting you to feeling your heart's desire. So now in your heart center, you can visualize a golden ball of light. And the golden ball of light allows you to begin to explore all that you desire, and begins to fill your heart center so that you can see all that your heart desires. Begin to ask to see the difference between what you think you should aspire to and what your true self, your true heart, knows that you came to experience. Ask your higher self to assist you with distinguishing what your thoughts may tell you you should be manifesting and what your heart, your true self, knows that you came to experience. Feel into the energy of the golden light shining and illuminating what is your truth. What is the feeling of your truth? You don't need words to to describe your truth, but there may be words that help you to explain the feeling now. So as you breathe into your heart center, allow the golden light to expand and fill that heart center all the way through to the lungs, through the back of the shoulder blades, the back of your head and neck, the top of the shoulders. Allow the golden light to expand out the front of your chest and also through the front of the face. And you can even feel or sense the golden light expanding to the fingertips through your arms. Almost like you could imagine the golden light in the palm of your hands. So as you breathe, you begin to feel this quite large golden energy expanding throughout your breath and your entire being. And in that energy, you sense your true self. You know it. So now as you are connected to this deep expanded self that knows what you came to experience and what you came to share, discover the words that may express what you feel now that sits within your heart and in this expanded field or energy of your heart. Ask to be shown the words that capture or express what your heart knows as this energy of your heart. And bring your awareness to now the manifestation that you would like to enhance in your life right now. So whatever that dream is that you wish to see in your life, ask your heart to show you what is the most important thing to focus on now for this month. And see yourself living that dream. What makes the dream real? What makes the dream work? allow yourself to see whatever imagery or feelings come as you ask to experience the reality of your dream coming to fruition. Then ask yourself, what action is required to make this dream real? If you don't have an action, then simply allow your consciousness to show you during the day what relevant action may be required for you to assist your manifestation of your heart's desire. So now coming back to that heart center and feeling the lungs on each side of the heart. With every breath, you're expanding into your energy. And with the exhale, you're surrendering to yourself, to the heart center. In a moment, we're going to come back to the physical body. And as we do that, you can also ask that you maintain this sense of connection as you come back to the physical, knowing that if it is not fully conscious in you, you'll be able to access it at any time. So bringing your awareness to the physical body once again, and the fullness of your lungs, the shoulders lifting and falling, and the back part of your body, and the shoulder blades, and even the base of the jaw and the base of the mouth, and the fullness of the tongue. Still able to connect to your heart light when you wish. With your breath, bring the awareness from the top of the head all the way down the body to your tail, down the legs to the earth. So take a few breaths to really anchor yourself, breathing from the top of your head down the body, through the hips, down the legs to the earth. Taking your time, gently coming back into the room, and when you're ready, opening the eyes. At this point, take a few moments to, for some of you, you may wish to write down the manifestation or the words that came to you as you connected to your heart, the energy of your heart, and the manifestation, what's required to make it real, to make it work, and what action. So take a few moments to write some notes. And for others, you may feel still connected to the energy. So we're going to move into the golden orb Diksha. If you know how to send that Diksha, this is your opportunity to send it to the group. If you don't know how to send the Diksha, this is your opportunity to once again reconnect to the heart center with your manifestation or your dream that you wish to enhance in the heart center so that the dream happens naturally. The golden orb energy is a universal energy, and it simply expands the ability to see your heart. For some people, this may mean they see more than they're ready for, and it can actually bring up more of your judgments, more of your sense of lack. It can also make you feel like this human body or this human identity, your mind's sense of yourself, is incongruent with that spiritual sense of yourself. So the golden orb is to basically give you a doorway to managing that incongruence. If you feel less, if you feel more vulnerable, the golden orb is to really just support you in a space where anything is possible, and also to remind you that you are part of this universe. You are equal to every single human on the planet. There is no one more or less than you. Your dream is as important as anybody else's dream. So the golden orb energy is to manifest everybody's purpose on the planet, and no purpose is more or less. Everybody's purpose is equal. So sometimes the golden orb can trigger you to see more of your judgments, where you either judge yourself or you criticize others. And the golden orb has to show you where you criticize or limit others or yourself, because you need to resolve that energy. And you don't need to do hours of contemplation. You simply need to see it and ask how to change, how to accept. And it's also the other part of the golden orb energy is it's not a mental energy. It's a heart energy. That's why it's so challenging for many people, because they actually don't know what the heart energy is. It's a new way of experiencing the self. And we often, in our civilization, in our human civilization, we've been coming from the mind for so long. We think that is the self, and it simply isn't. It's one aspect, the mind. The heart is actually much more expansive, and in many ways it's more open to the potential of what you are and what everybody on the planet is. The heart is actually able to see the purpose of everybody, maybe not their whole life purpose, but in any situation where you're angry with someone, if you can access the heart in that moment, it might be hard if you're angry, but if you can access the heart, you'll see why they're triggering you. It doesn't mean you have to be nice and kind and peaceful all the time, but if you can see why you're being triggered, you can shift the energy of anger to something so powerful that you can actually transform the way that we operate as a civilization. And people have been trying to do that for several thousand years. So it's a pretty victorious time that we're living in to have that opportunity. So to complete the meditation, we'll come back now to your manifestation particularly what you saw in the dream, in the meditation. If you didn't see anything, watch your dreams tonight, in the next week, after the eclipse especially. The dreams are very important in this coming few weeks to watch, because your higher self is communicating what you need to embrace as your dream, not what you think you should be doing, but your higher self knows. So again, with the golden orb, you'll close your eyes, breathe into your heart, and feel that dream you wish to manifest. So if it means watching yourself as if you've already achieved the dream, something that you're very passionate about, or someone that brings you very close to that dream and makes you feel the joy and the victory of achieving that dream. It can be your body feeling alive, well, glowing. See yourself in 3D and colour achieving that dream. And then for those of you who do send the Golden Orb Diksha, you will also be visualizing the group watching this as one body with that light in their heart center, receiving the golden orb. And you can begin sending whenever your intuition has shown you to, as some of you may have already started. For those of you receiving, ask the light to feed your soul and your soul's purpose. And we'll close by breathing into your heart and expressing thanks to yourself for making this time and connection to your dream and to you. And if there is anyone else that you wish to give thanks to, you can at this time with your heart. So that concludes the Golden Orb energy transfer. For those of you who are interested in learning more about the Golden Orb, you can contact me, Angela, at loveandrelationshipcoach.com. There's a wonderful workshop happening in 7 or 8 cities in Canada and the USA coming up March 4th to 5th that invokes the Golden Orb and also gets you to permanently experience it in your life, which has, after I did the workshop, I've had incredible life transitions. Of course, it was based on years of preparation, but the Golden Orb basically was what tipped some of my manifestations into happening naturally without me really doing too much. I just sort of went along for the ride, and the Golden Orb carried my heart to those situations. And for those of you who feel you would like to explore that space that you're in right now, I just invite you to continue after the meditation, either to dream, to play, to take a bath, to walk your dog, or just experience the energy expand. And at this stage, if we have any questions, invite those of you who might have a question to put it in the chat, and I'll take those questions. Otherwise, we'll just finish